Do you have this wide angle lens on right now?
That's a great webcam actually.
It's you got a little fishbowl moment going on here.
Yeah, I really like it because then everyone can see like the entire span of the room and just. I mean, I used to have a setup where like you could just like in a different direction, so you could see like the entire room, and it's like you could see my bed and like unmade, and so yeah, no.
This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
Cool, yeah. Well, stay tuned to the end, and we'll tell you the real experience, what the experience is actually.
This week it's just Reese. Yeah, a little confusion about when this was going to happen.
What? No,
One of us, and I won't mention which one of us, was having trouble deciding a day and a time and that sort of stuff. And it wasn't me, though.
it was great. I had a great. I knew exactly when. Well, if it's any consolation, we could have done this tomorrow, anyways.
I'm recording tomorrow. You can come on tomorrow's episode, too.
Really? You're doing another one? You're back to back.
Back to back.
Are you serious?
Well, because the other people that could do it this weekend could only do Sunday. So.
No. Oh, I see. Oh, so you're double dipping on the. You're like, okay.
I'm just whoever shows up for either one is coming on the show.
Who's coming tomorrow?
Next week's episode will feature, hopefully, Blake, maybe Chandler. I guess John Roberts too. He could also show up.
Oh, he just said yeah. Oh, cool. Okay.
No, I mean like that was earlier. That was when could have been.
Oh, okay. Maybe John Roberts. Well,
they're all kind of maybes.
It's a better time.
I just roll with 3 maybes, and then again, hopefully, someone shows up. I feel like 3 maybes gives me. Well, like it's like airlines. Like you know that people are gonna fail last minute.
We both just genius. Just like the airlines. Who's the comedian? Who's the real comedian here? Who really does stand-up?
I will say, if you've listened to the podcast, Tanner wants to start doing some comedy, so he's the real.
Are you coaching Tanner?
He doesn't really listen.
Oh.
More of a free thinker, you know. Oh, that's not a term you're supposed to use anymore. He's more of a something. Oh, no, forget about it. How's your something week, day, month?
My weekday. Well, I was gonna ask if he could still do stand-up comedy at Georgia Tech. Like if I don't know, they got rid of Under the Couch, but can you I don't know, Over the Couch or some other random whatever they replaced it with?
Logistically, I am not in Atlanta. No.
Oh yeah,
that would be a major factor in me not doing it at Georgia Tech.
Well, I meant Tanner. I don't know. Is he graduating?
He's supposed to soon.
I'm supposed to.
Yeah, you never know with him. He's pretty stressed right now, so that stuff. What about you? You're not doing your own stand-up in the Northeast? Yeah.
In the North. No, not yet. In the Northeast. You could have said Northeastern. That would have been pretty close. Yeah.
That would have been pretty close. No, I didn't want to give away your exact. I don't know if you mentioned you were at Tufts, so I didn't want to give away your exact location.
I'm at Tufts. No stand-up, unfortunately. I did go to a stand-up. I went to my first stand-up comedy show, and in New York. A lot of fun.
New York, the Big Apple.
Yeah, New York. Obviously, who says New York and they're like, oh, I went to New York, and they're like,
well, because I live in New York, so it's
what? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, never mind.
Upstate New York. I live in the state of New York.
You say upstate, and everyone's like, oh, you live in New York? Yeah, upstate. Oh, okay, cool. So you're not that far. You're probably like 4.5, 5 hours from me. Bus.
Yeah, actually, I was telling Nadia, I mean, that you're pretty close to her. She's at MIT.
What? Really?
Yeah.
So she's right across. I pretty much go that's like my subway ride every day past the MIT station. No way. Yeah, probably close to a lot of people from from Georgia Tech. I don't even know it.
You don't even realize, yeah.
Well, I need to go on LinkedIn, find them on LinkedIn. And be like, oh, they're here.
Big LinkedIn guy now.
Mm.
I feel like half the people don't update their LinkedIn. So they'll be like 30 and they'll be like, student at Georgia Tech. I'm like,
Well, I guess they don't need to. I feel like maybe they just don't use it. I don't know.
yeah, I'm
I
not
mean,
sure how useful LinkedIn. It's a whole other conversation, right?
yeah, never. I mean, I'm not in like the job sphere yet. I've still got a ways to go on my PhD, so I don't know.
4 years, 5 years,
Yeah, 4 more years. 4 more years.
4 more.
4 years in the PhD. Was not you doing a PhD at MIT or master's?
Yeah,
Master's or PhD?
PhD. Sorry. Guess to the
Oh,
first
cool.
question. You get that.
Yes,
Uh,
not good at asking.
I was
Yeah,
already answering the question.
you know, it was so random. Okay, do you know Emily in band? You do. Hang on. Well, I need to be more specific. She was in band. Her name was Emily. She was short.
Can you give me a last name? That's a pretty common
Emily
name.
Kaminsky.
Yes.
You know her. Okay, yeah. She was in band. She's in the trumpet section, and she quit to do more research and stuff. And it must have worked because it got her into MIT. I was in her research lab briefly until the guy moved to like I don't know. It doesn't matter. I did research with her, and she was like, "Oh, you're in the band." I'm like, "Yeah," and that was it. But basically, randomly, I saw her. She's at MIT now, and I saw her like I was just because I live right by the Charles, and she was jogging on the Charles, and it wasn't until she like passed me, I was like, "Wait, that was Emily Kaminsky." Oh, okay, whatever. Small world. And like, it'll probably never happen again. One-time thing. I'm probably never gonna reach out to her unless like it's for some professional reason. I don't know. Just thought that was so random. I don't know.
It's the life
Maybe I'll
that you live.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe you'll see Nadia. I don't know if she'll be. Yeah. I think I told her a while ago. I don't know. Yeah, so a lot of people in the Northeast. I think someone else is up there too, and I can't remember.
Oh, there's just a shit ton of schools here. Boston is like all college-age people here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of schools there, and there's yeah. So, how's your research? Do you want to talk about your research on here, or is it confidential? Is it a government contract?
Oh
Where you
yeah,
can't do
true,
anything?
confidential.
Is it
Yeah, true,
NSA gonna get
What else do
angry?
you say about research? I will say that one of my like the undergrads in my lab, he was like, "Oh yeah, I have my website. Like I posted a like on his personal like portfolio website, he posted his research, what he was doing, and my advisor got really pissed at him. He's like, "You can't do that. Like somebody else could see it, and they could publish first."
Hmm.
But I don't know. Anyways, I'm doing research in very specifically. No, I'll give broad. I don't know. I'm doing research in like jumping robotics.
Jumping robotics.
Yeah, jumping. Like a broad topic area, like jumping as a novel form of locomotion. Yeah.
Hmm. And where do you see this being applied?
Oh, jumping is everywhere. I mean, like you could use it in like the capability for many animals is what they've evolved as like the most energy efficient way to traverse their environment. So it's not
Yeah.
something that can just like that should just be completely ignored. Like, oh, we have bipedal because we walk. We have wheels because that's practical and energy efficient. Well, what about jumping? So it just shouldn't be ignored as another form of locomotion. So it could be anything. I think it could be applied towards really anything. Yeah.
Beat
Yeah,
the drum
thanks
on
for asking.
jumping. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. What are you doing?
Ah, nothing.
Not
So
doing anything? Are you still?
I was
is
off
the-
today.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I was just asking if you were like if you're doing research or
No, I have a job.
is it a research job?
No,
CS job.
no.
Okay.
We're just gonna keep guessing until you get it. Roll through
It's a
it.
CS. Well, because I remember you majored in CS, right?
I did not. So
Shit. Okay. Well, it's a safe guess. It was a safe guess. I feel like half of the people. Anyways, okay, well, yeah. Um, for asking about the research. Yeah, I always love talking about.
I'm working at a nuclear power plant.
No, what? What? Is
I
that a
make the
joke?
electricity go.
You make the you work on the Victorian steam engine part of the nuclear power plant.
I make the electricity go. I spin the turbine myself.
You spin the.
Uh, yeah,
I think it's all nuclear, but hire a couple
that's
Daniels.
just me. Yeah, it's just a person spinning it.
Absolutely.
Oh, there we go. John Roberts. Saying sorry.
Oh, is he coming? Or he can make it?
I don't think saying sorry is is a clue that he's coming.
He just says sorry.
We'll see if he comes tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm doing a nuclear power in upstate New York.
I didn't know upstate New York had nuclear power plants.
I think New York State has like 20% nuclear. Like it's their power from like
20%.
their power from nuclear makes up 20%
I
of
love
the
it.
total, which is
Nice green power.
you don't know what we're doing in the power plant.
No, it's great. It's great. No, what do you think about nuclear? I mean, yes, you work in nuclear power, so are you an advocate, or is this just like not like what is your opinion?
That'd be pretty
Not to
crazy
get
if
you
I
fired.
was like super anti-nuclear, but just churning through the job.
No, I mean you could be like, yeah, I like nuclear like as a temporary form to like get us on the right, like to phase off fossil fuels, but after that, like that's some people's opinion.
I think it's like so expensive to build and take down nuclear power plants. Like, there's no reason to not do it, especially if they already exist. Like, I know there's controversies with Plant Vogel in Georgia.
In Georgia, oh, they made one at Vogel.
They're making 2 more units at Vogel, and they're like super over budget. They were supposed to complete it like 5 years ago.
Oh man, wow.
Kind of a disaster. It's a civil engineer's disaster.
Wow. Do you think it was intentional? Like, you think the fossil fuel industry tried to undermine it so they could point at that and be like, that's it, nuclear is the worst?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe you can't rule that out, but
It's Georgia.
yeah.
I'm
I
surprised
think
that Georgia.
it's Georgia Power though. It's
Hmm.
owned by Georgia Power.
Georgia Power, yeah, and they give us all our
Southern
timeouts.
Company. Yeah,
Do you remember?
Southern
Yeah, I know
Company,
that.
if you- The
Do
what?
you remember? Yeah, like in all the timeouts at Georgia Tech were sponsored by Georgia Power.
Are they sponsored by Georgia Power? I
Yeah,
didn't
it's like
even
this
notice.
timeout brought to you by Georgia Power. Yeah, and so like if they hadn't sponsored it, there would have been no timeouts. They'd been like, oh, sorry.
That's true. That's true.
Uh,
Yeah, in general, I think nuclear power is pretty necessary.
Um. Okay, well that's good that you're an advocate. No, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I think it's cool. I didn't even for some reason you were like nuclear power, and I just thought it was a joke. Why?
It's a joke. Yeah, it is a joke.
No, nuclear. No, not the nuclear power is a joke. I thought you were like, oh yeah, I work in nuclear. Like you were just trying to think of the most random thing to say.
Wow, I didn't realize how random it was. It's a
I mean,
it's
it
a
is
fine
kind of like,
employment
no, it's great.
opportunity.
I think it's so cool. You're just like, oh,
I welcome you to apply. Applications are open.
do you need mechanical engineers? I mean, there's some Victorian engines and the Victorian spinning turbine. Right?
There's a lot of Victorian.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you got it all settled out. I mean, like there's the steam engine has been around for a long time, so I'm sure you don't even need mechanical engineers in there at this point. You guys are good, probably, right?
No, we still have an engineer for the turbine.
Just one engineer. One engineer. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Cool.
engineering is. Anyway, John should be joining soon.
No way.
At least he said as much. He'll have a fine story to talk about.
Robertson. Yeah, and for viewers who don't know John Roberts, this is the man who's single-handedly been defending the Constitution for I don't know how long. Oh, there he is. No way.
For centuries, I guess.
For decades. We're very honored to have Chief Justice John Roberts joining us.
Actually, I think the last time the two of you were on together, Reese was the one that was late, and he had a great story to tell.
Me?
Was that the haircut
John.
episode?
Yeah, I just had a haircut. I don't know what the story, what the great story was. It was just a haircut given to me by one of my roommates. Oh yeah, I guess that's the strange part, by one of my roommates. But I mean, like, well, whatever. It's COVID times. Who doesn't have a haircut story at this point? Oh wait, we got a message from. Who doesn't have like a COVID haircut story? It's kind of
a COVID haircut story.
Yeah, right. Like, get a haircut in COVID. My arthritis.
Or not getting a haircut. Yeah, he's got some. John's figuring it out.
Need to allow access to mic and vid or something. Something. I don't. Okay, well.
He's figuring it out. Yeah, a lot of people just didn't get a haircut during COVID. So.
Yeah, no, it's big. But then when you do, like, that's the haircut story, right? Like, oh, I don't get a haircut, and then I should walk in. Like, and then when you do get the haircut, that's the story. I don't know if it was a great story. It was an alright story. I don't know about that. But I try to be on time this time. I'm surprised you had me back on the show. It was like 2 times in a row. I was like so late.
Were you? I don't keep.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Daniel doesn't see it.
Whoever shows up, shows up. Remember, I told you it's throwing darts.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's a great story of will John ever figure out his computer?
It's okay. He's a biology major, so.
They use computers.
True. I can't wait.
Would you not want your doctor to like know how to log into a computer?
I don't know. I've been in the waiting room before, and they walk in. You know, there's a computer in there, and they're like struggling to like.
That's true. My parents are the best at computers.
Are your parents doctors?
Yeah.
Oh, philosophy or?
Of medicine.
Oh, medicine. Okay, that's very similar, but
They're basically the
I'm going to
same.
be a doctor of medicine. I'm going to be a doctor of philosophy.
We're all doctors in our own way, you know.
No. Some
Like
of us
I doctor things all the time. I doctor documents.
Oh, well, no. Yeah, but I.
For legal purposes, I'm joking.
That's some good wordplay.
Joke.
God, I'm so excited to talk to John. I haven't talked to him in so long.
If only he could figure out his computer.
Only I could. Yeah, no, and this is how we're catching up on the pod. This is why I was like, yeah, of course I want to do this. I never know who you're gonna get. Yeah, you know,
I mean,
John.
you kind of know this. You were roommates, yes.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
A long time ago.
There's no crazy roommate stories.
I'm sure John should tell his like John. I mean, I'm sure John has some of me that he probably doesn't like. I don't know what it could be. Crazy roommate stories of John. I don't think they're suitable for the podcast, but nothing too crazy. Like John was a great roommate. Like I don't know, nothing crazy unless you have a crazy roommate story.
Well, he can't talk, so.
Or no, Daniel.
Oh.
Do you have roommates right now?
Crazy. No, I'm by myself.
Oh, cool. Well, that's good. That's good. In New York?
Rent's pretty cheap here, so. Yeah. 1 bedroom.
Well, okay. Yeah, I have a 1 bedroom now that I'm sharing with my girlfriend. So it's like cut in half. It's nice.
You guys split the apartment in half?
Split the rent.
Thank you.
Down the middle. Well, we don't split the apartment in half.
I don't know if you had like a tape. You had some tape down the middle.
We do have a futon. Though. We share the facilities. So it's otherwise I would not be able to live in like downtown Boston. Or she wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, that's probably expensive.
Oh,
is
yeah.
Is she working? Is she a
She is she's a senior.
stay-at-home girlfriend?
Huh? What?
She's what? That's stay-at-home girlfriend.
Stay-at-home girlfriend. Well, yeah, because she's working from home on a co-op. She's like on co-op, but she's working.
So stay-at-home girlfriend.
Damn. If you think a PhD stipend can support a stay-at-home girlfriend, you are sadly mistaken.
Plenty to support 3 meals a day.
Yeah. 3 meals a day.
And nothing else.
John, wait. What is the? We can swear on the podcast, right? Or you'll just bleep it out.
You go ahead. We'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
John Roberts says, "Fuck Kaspersky antivirus so much, and fuck my life too." Just disable it, John. Just go
Yeah, I don't
into
know why.
just uninstall it. What the fuck, Casper? Who uses just disable? Oh God. What do you need it for, anyways? I mean, I guess porn. I mean, what?
It's,
Like, what?
we were all thinking it, but we didn't have to say it
Yeah,
out loud. So.
yeah. You don't have to say it, but like, who needs antivirus? Like, even for porn, like,
Even for porn.
who needs antivirus? Just use Windows Defender and just disable it, John. I don't just uninstall it or something. Log back in. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
It really makes you wonder what he's doing on his computer. That he doesn't allow access to his camera or his microphone or.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, you don't want. Oh, here with the real John.
John
John,
finally
you look
figured out that
just.
he could just
Oh,
use his phone.
It wasn't even recognizing the camera or audio or microphone, whatever, as actual devices. It was just pretending that they don't exist. Blue Jeans wouldn't even recognize that I have a mic or a camera. So I'm just gonna use my fucking phone.
John, you should take to Twitter to complain about.
Twitter.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Twitter, yeah, same thing.
How you been,
I don't
John?
have Twitter account. Make one. I've been good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm in Boston now. Living the life here. What are you? Are you still? You graduate yet? You did, right? Or how?
Yeah. I'm in Columbus.
Columbia.
Columbus.
Columbia,
Ohio?
really?
Ohio?
Columbia. Yeah, it's real. I'm where they make those shirts and jackets and things. I'm at the source.
I mean, honestly, John, I would not be surprised if that's what you wanted to do. You're like, oh, dude, they have some really great loose leaf tea here. They grew it right. I'm gonna buy a plantation.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
Columbus,
I haven't
Ohio.
been into tea as much lately. I've been really getting into coffee though.
Oh, okay, you were into both. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
What
I've
do you
been.
like? What keeps you going?
Well, I'd never really liked to do either. I just didn't want to like get the caffeine dependency, but now it's kind of like mandatory. So
Yeah.
I just get
I've
like
been dependent for like a year.
well,
what
you
do
know,
you
okay, so actually, I don't know if I told you. Basically, so my girlfriend, Homa, really likes tea, so she got me into tea now. So I remember you were trying to show me all these like teas, and I was just like whatever. But now I'm like, okay, yeah, see it now. Flavored hot water. So tea, I think.
Yeah. What kinds of tea do you know?
Okay, so my favorite one is called the Milky Oolong.
Yeah, those are great.
You know that one? That one's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty much like I don't know. I don't do it very often, but that's my favorite. Not like black or caffeine or anything.
Yeah. Which they probably have a little bit in most oolongs, but yeah, it might be one of those decaf ones. Yeah. I think we're boring Daniel.
No,
I'm
I think
good. No,
Daniel's.
we're good.
I think Daniel's fine.
Keep going.
I think Daniel's good.
I've got stuff to do.
Wait, so what are you
Gotta
doing in
write up.
Columbus?
Yeah, how's Columbia?
Med school. Columbia's pretty nice. It's very different.
Are you a med school?
Yeah, Mercer.
What? No, wait. My sister went to Mercer.
Yeah, they just opened up a new extension of the med school over over here in Columbus. The main one's in Macon. Then they opened one up in Savannah.
Oh,
But
wow.
yeah, now it's Savannah.
Wow.
Keep
No
making
way.
fun of my twang, Reese.
No, I say that every time anyone says Savannah. Ask Daniel every time.
I've never heard him say that.
Okay, well
You're making fun of
it's an office
oil
where
too. Weren't you making fun of oil?
Oh no, you told me that. You're like oil. You're like, I can tell you're not from the South, Reese, because of the way you say oil. It's not oil. It's oil.
Yeah.
Oil. Yeah, no, I wasn't making fun of you. So cool though. My sister goes there, or she went there for her for PA. She's a PA, and now
Oh,
she
really?
still is. Yeah,
How'd that go?
she still is. She's a PA. She likes it. Yeah, gastroenterology.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I
Thanks.
haven't really
Yeah.
gotten into GI stuff.
Are you So wait, are you still gonna be an eye doctor? Like do that?
I might. I don't know. I'm trying to leave it up to keep my options open. Most people seem to the first couple of years because it's like there's no telling what you'll find that you're interested in later
True,
on.
true. Okay. Well, if you ever do
Yeah.
become regardless of whatever doctor you become, if I ever have anything wrong with my eyes, I want you to do surgery on my eyes.
Yeah.
I will fly across the world. And I'm
I'll
I'm
become
pretty sure
an
the saying.
orthopedic. I'll be an orthopedic surgeon, and I will fix your eyeball.
I'm like, nope, nope. I want John Roberts. I don't care. It's like, but sir, he's a gynecologist. What is he gonna know? I don't care.
I don't know.
What
I
do
think
you
the
even?
saying is never do surgery with friends.
never,
Yeah.
never do surgery among friends. Yeah. What were you saying, John?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say what you went up to in Boston. How'd that been going?
Oh yeah, or did you say Austin? No, Boston. Boston. Yeah, I'm doing my PhD now in robotics or mechanical engineering, researching robotics.
Um,
Yeah.
you been making some robots,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm making some robots. I'm doing.
trying to take over the world.
They have to adhere to Asimov's 3 laws of robotics. So
What are those?
I only know the one that's most relevant right now, which is do no harm. The robot must do no harm. And the other 3 laws, no. Let me look them up. I should know it, right?
Reese, have you seen The
Yeah.
Terminator?
Try to not
Yeah,
make a robot that'll do that. I guess is that rule number 2.
Yeah, no. What was there? We just had a speaker from Boston Dynamics at Tufts, and she was like, "Yeah, the Terminator. Basically, it will go down and it will kill all of the human-shaped trees, and then the humans can just bypass it and defeat it by just locking their door." I was like, her Terminator. Like, a Terminator's never going to happen. Or if we built one right now, that's what would happen.
What if there's a virus that just gives it like a completely different nature?
I would be.
Never know.
It's like, oh shit, they enabled the Terminator protocols. God damn it.
What if they enable Kaspersky antivirus on it?
The Casper. What'd you say? Kaspersky antivirus?
Kaspersky. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, my mom says
I-
Casper Sneaky. She has, I'm just saying, yeah.
I thought no, I'm pretty sure it's Casper Sky, but I like Kaspersky. I like that.
Yeah, I'm making that southern too, aren't I? Yeah, you were talking about like why in the hell am I using an antivirus? No, it's just my dad plays a subscription for it, and I'm just like,
Oh, yeah.
it usually it's just like a pain in the ass. I mean, right, let myself do anything, but that was when I had first installed Blue Jeans on this new laptop, so it's like I guess there are gonna be some hiccups, but yeah, I agree with you though that what's it. Not being stupid is the best antivirus, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
not downloading sketchy crap. Yeah, I agree with you there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But it's it's keeping you safe from yourself.
Yeah.
I found the 3 laws of robotics. The first one is a robot shall not harm a human. That's the one I knew. Second
Mhm.
law is that a robot shall obey any instruction given to it by a human. Okay, we got that. Third law is that a robot shall avoid actions or situations that could cause it to come into harm itself. Huh. So what if what if it has to sacrifice itself for a human? I guess it couldn't harm itself. I feel like the third law
Yeah.
could contradict the first law.
maybe the rules are in priorities, like in order of priority.
Yeah, does
Maybe
order
one
matter?
to three, like you prioritize helping humans over not getting hurt yourself, I guess. I don't know.
Well, whenever you make a set of rules, like normally they're not in any priority. There's always like,
Yeah.
I guess
Oh,
you.
that reminds me of that thing George Carlin did about the Ten Commandments, like where he was just trimming them down. Like you can just include half of these under, one or two of them.
True. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, the only ones are really like don't kill and don't steal, and the rest is like what? I don't even know. They're the only laws, right?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't include anything like about abortion or rape. Like no. Listen,
Yeah.
let me list these 8 other ones. That's a good point. Well, the robot commandments they seem pretty solid to me.
Did
For
you say it
now.
was by Asimov, like that science fiction writer?
Yeah, it's just like he must have like written it down in one of his stories, I guess. It became
Yeah, that's cool. I
popular.
know he was pretty influential, wasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. I think like
Have
what
you read much of his stuff?
it's a lot of like short stories, I thought. So I think a lot of like the stuff a lot of stories are like based on some of his stuff, or he's like genre defining. So let's
Oh,
see,
okay.
what is oh, I've read Foundation. That's like one of the things like he made a book, and which is like rare for him because normally it's just like he just does short stories. Foundation was good.
Hmm.
Uh, John, you finally settled down there
Yeah. I
on a
grabbed a
movement.
seat.
Hmm.
Taking us on a tour of your house.
Funny how chairs work.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to cover?
I'm just psyched to talk to John. Oh yeah, no, Daniel was asking John. He was asking if I had any crazy roommate stories about you. And I mean, I have that one story about you like going to the hospital, but that's not really a roommate story. It's just like something that happened to you. Like I can't tell that one, but like
Well,
I don't know
no, but
about like
that was that one. We weren't even roommates then. Yeah.
no, we were. We
Oh,
were.
controversy.
I thought. No, I thought that was when.
I can't imagine why else because I remember you being like I remember it was that night you were like Reese, can you want to go to this like the band party? And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go to this one. And you were like, come on, dude. I was like, you were like, what'd you say? I think you just wanted to like you just wanted someone to guarantee have someone to like drink with. You didn't know if anyone else was gonna drink.
Oh
Or,
yeah,
I
back
don't
when
know.
I was But I thought. Yeah, I didn't
I don't
think
think
we were
you.
in the same room then though.
Yeah, I
thought
don't
we
think
only
you were a
met
roommate.
last year. Yeah.
Anyways, I just remember
And they
not
were
going and you
roommates.
wanting me to go.
Yeah.
Oh man. But anyways. No, Daniel was asking if there were any like roommate stories. I can't think of any.
Yeah, I can't really think of a whole lot. No, I remember one time.
Okay, here we go.
You and Taylor had come back.
Wait, is this
Late one night.
podcast
I forget
appropriate?
why.
Is it podcast appropriate?
No, let's just. I'm not gonna like go into. I just remember like you were trying to help her with something, but it was like I remember you going back and forth with stuff from your room, back and forth, like 10 times, and it was like 3 in the morning. I was like, what in the world's going on? I can't. I think it was. I think I remember what it was now, but yeah, it was just.
You're a
That's
patient guy,
about
John.
the.
You're a
that
patient
was
guy.
about the strangest thing. No, it was just I was trying to think of what it could have possibly been, but no, I think you were just helping her like clean up something they'd spilled or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what was going on.
Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think Taylor was drunk. I think she.
Oh well, I was gonna say spilled something, but
Anyways, I know what you're talking about.
I'm just playing.
I think I know. I think anyway. Yeah.
No, there wasn't a whole lot of wild crap that happened between us, though. We usually tried. I mean, we tried to treat each other pretty well.
Yeah.
Be considerate or whatever.
Remember that other roommate we had? The guy, I don't know where he's from, like East Asia or New Jersey.
I'm trying to remember. What was his name?
I don't remember. I don't remember his
I
name.
don't either. All my roommates from all of Georgia Tech just kind of blend together in my head. I swear.
Even me, John. Even me. Your worst one?
No, all the ones that weren't in band. All the ones that weren't in band.
Oh yeah. Like we had the pair of those twins. They were in band. Remember? One of them was like in drumline, and the other was in the
Yeah,
pit.
I remember them. Yeah, they were cool.
They were cool. Cool guys. Yeah. Well, I think I remember all my roommates. Yeah. I think I remember them all. I was pretty. I think I was a bad roommate in general.
Why so?
Oh, we always had my girlfriend at the time over a lot. I think that was just like shitty.
Well, what's shitty about it? You weren't like raising hell or something.
True. Yeah, we were very respectful.
I feel like
That's
I remember.
true.
No, I remember. Like I think it was freshman year. One of my, or maybe it was sophomore year. One of my roommates had a bunch of friends over, and one of his friends, like late at night, they were all drunk, and one of them kept walking into my room, the wrong room. He meant to walk into his friend's room. It happened like 2 or 3 times. I was like, dude. I'd almost fallen asleep too.
Why don't you just lock the door the first time it happened? You didn't lock the door.
I don't know. I thought I did. Or
John
maybe
has
the door
faith in
was
humanity.
locked. Maybe
No,
I thought after the first time it wasn't going to happen, and I was like, all right, I dare this guy to try. And he did.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, basically, John. Remember, I would always like hit the wall accidentally. I was roll around in bed and hit the wall. You'd be like, hit back. Thump. Basically, it's still like every time, like now I'm sleeping and I'm by the wall, and every time I hit the wall, I get nervous. Like, I listen for the thump still. It's ingrained. It's like that
Oh, that's
immediate
kinda
response. I don't know. Yeah, it's like I don't know if you. Yeah, you must remember that, right? Like when you would like hit the wall back.
Oh, I think I remember, yeah. Well, I had one roommate who would like leave his alarm on just for like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, I know that. Remember that guy?
Nothing comes close to that. That's not
I
a big
remember.
deal. Nothing comes close to that guy, though. Good Lord. I mean, these people, and he would set more, like 9 minutes later, whatever. And, the snoozing thing, he would just do that over and over for like the course of an hour. And I
Yeah.
would keep banging the wall, and he would just keep sitting there. It's like, how are you that lazy?
Oh man, yeah, I hate that. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, they're asleep and their alarm is going off, and it wakes you up, and you're like, well, it worked on me. It worked on you.
And no, I mean, and I know he had to be awake because he was turning it off after like, 45 seconds, and then he'd let it go again 10 minutes later. But
I know. I remember that.
Do you
That was
have-
the guy he was in Noah's frat, right?
yeah, I think well, might have, no, I think it was someone else, but yeah.
Remember that guy? Remember the
remember
guy?
that
He kept
guy
using
too, yeah.
our cooking stuff. Remember? One time I came home, he used all the paper towels. He had like all my cooking stuff, like my pot, my pan, your kettle, whatever, like, and my spatula, like everything laid out. And he had used an entire roll of paper towels, like cleaning some shit up. Like, I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, I
Remember that? That guy was the
Yeah.
worst.
He was just sitting there yanking them off. It's like, at what point do you say, okay, I'm going to use a real towel? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You take a whole bowl.
It wasn't even his. It wasn't like it was
wasn't
one
his,
of
right.
ours.
That's the kicker. It wasn't even stuff. He was just. What do you have any thing you remember about your particular roommates though, other than the ones when we were rooming together, or were they pretty civil?
They were all. Let me think. My first roommate. Oh, my first roommate. His name was Robert, not John Roberts.
That's because he was with John Roberts.
No. All I can remember is that one of my roommates walked in while something was happening in the room that he shouldn't have seen with a lady.
What was that?
It was my first roommate at Georgia Tech. I mean, like, we weren't doing anything, but it looked like we were doing something, and we had been doing something. And he
What
walked
were you
in at a
doing?
bad
I don't
time.
understand. I don't understand.
Yeah,
Well,
go
I
into
mean, like,
detail, elaborate.
he just walked in at a bad time, and that was the last time I'd ever seen him. Like, it was the end of the semester, and he walked in, and he was like, "Oh," and he walked out, and I was like, texting him, like, "I'm sorry, dude." Like, he didn't see anything. He just saw what was probably.
He saw too little to know what was happening.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's.
You wish he saw more.
No, goddamn.
Is that what you're saying?
If you'd only seen what you would have understood. No, but that was the last time I ever talked to him or saw him. Like, it was the end of the semester, and I texted him, "I'm sorry," he never responded. Like, that was it. That was it. So, he definitely hated me. Yeah, so.
Nah, he probably just felt bad for like walking in at that time or something. How would he hate you for that? He intruded on you, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll just say that.
Another situation where you could have locked the door.
No,
the
I did.
lesson
He had
we
the
learned.
freaking key, Dan. He's my roommate. He had the key.
The lesson we've learned from today.
Oh man.
All right. Anything else you guys want to touch on before we wrap up?
Oh, wrap up. Are we not going to do the game?
You want to do the game? We got new questions.
Yeah. Well, hang on. I have to. I'll step out for a second. I'll be right
Oh,
back.
he's got bigger priorities.
Yeah, like peeing. But I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right, John. Well, he's gone. You can tell us about, if you don't mind telling us about the car situation that happened earlier.
The what situation?
The car situation. Isn't that what you said?
The car situation?
Oh. I read your message as I had to take care of car stuff.
Oh, no, I did. No,
Well-
I will say I have run into a. Have you ever hit a screw? I imagine most
screw-
people have before, right? Like with your
A what?
tire.
Oh, what?
Have you run over a screw or something with your
No,
tire?
but one of my coworkers did recently.
Oh yeah. See, dude, you can have it patched if it's on the tread, the part that contacts the road, right? You can just have it patched. But if it's on the wall of the tire, you can't. And guess where the fuck mine was? It was on the inner wall of my tire. I had to get a whole new tire.
Tires are expensive too. Like,
Yeah, it was like what, $200 I think for me, just to get that damn thing replaced. I swear. I don't even know how I could have had it. Like, how can you imagine a screw getting into like a tire at 90 degrees, like from the side? That's just weird. I don't even know how that could happen. Like, be embedded like that. It doesn't even touch the road. Anyway, sorry, Reese. We're talking about how I ran over a screw. Have you ever hit stuff that like ruined your tires?
Well, I don't own a car, so no.
Not a
But you
car
ran over
guy.
a screw?
No.
No, I'm not. I mean, a
Wait,
mechanical engineer is not a car guy. I know, right? Like,
he prefers to keep his carbon footprint low.
yeah, car.
Oh, okay.
Well,
One
I
of
mean,
those
you have to.
guys.
I mean, I can do that living in Boston. I guess you can't living in Columbia.
Yeah, it's sparse. Colombia
Yeah,
is a very fast country. Well, do
I
they
never
have
ran over a
public,
screw.
do they have good public transit in Boston?
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. It's called the T, short for train. Great. I take it to work every
I can't
day.
even say train.
Yeah.
Train is already a one-syllable
They have
word.
to make a one-syllable word, yeah.
Take the T. I don't.
Huh.
I don't know. Okay, well, try saying like MBTA. Like nobody says MB. Like it's not like Martin. Nobody do.
I don't say
But the-
bus, I just say B.
Take the B.
I'll take the B down to the T, which will take me to the J, which is short for job.
Let's take the B downtown. Yeah.
You wouldn't say downtown, that's too many letters.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we have new questions that you guys have probably never heard, but our listeners
God.
have probably heard. I don't remember the last time you guys were on. Start with this one.
You don't keep like a spreadsheet of your guests and Viewership.
In Microsoft Excel.
Yeah.
All I have is this list of. I don't even know if you can see.
Okay.
Liquid or pod?
What?
Liquid or what?
Pod.
Pod?
Up like a pot of dolphins, John. In liquid.
Liquid or pod?
Pot like a pot of whales or something.
Liquid.
Yeah, definitely liquid because like with the pods, like that's just wasteful. I used to love the pods. You just throw them in, but what if you just have like a little bit less laundry than one pod justifies? You can't break the pod open. You know, and they sell those big pods, and you gotta use the big pods. Like all these. Anyways, yeah, liquid. Definitely.
I've never actually used a pod. I've always just used the liquid. You can fill it up a different amount based on how big your load is too. You can.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah,
It's just
the
better.
pods.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah, liquid all the way.
Are keyboards too small?
Keyboard, like the piano.
Depends on what keyboard you have, but
That's the point.
I'd say no. Not most keyboards. I know some of those, they get them like so tiny they can almost span like just one hand. Pinky to thumb, and just like tiny, you can barely type on them. But no. And if you mean phone keyboards too, there's this really cool keyboard. Reese has probably seen me use it. It's made for 2 fingers to tap on. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, John's the keyboard guy. Like,
Yeah.
I was about
It's
to
made
bring.
for 2 fingers to tap and swipe on. It's set up like completely different layout. It's in a big square, a 3x3 square. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead with yours, Reese. Though. What's your answer to the question?
Well, I don't know. I interpret it as like piano keyboards, and like that's the point. A keyboard is supposed to be small because you don't want to lug around a grand piano everywhere, obviously.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't have assumed a computer accessory. You're talking about an instrument.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be anything. That's the whole point of the game, right? Up to interpretation. Kleenex or Puffs?
Well,
I'll just say
Kleenex
Kleenex because it's like Coca-Cola. Yeah. Go ahead, Reese.
No, yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying it's like Coca-Cola. It's like you don't want that off-brand Pepsi shit. Just go with Coca-Cola.
That's true.
Kleenex.
That's true.
Even if it's a Puffs, I'm gonna call it a Kleenex if you hand me a Kleenex.
I feel like Kleenex would make a bad cereal, but like Reese's Puffs are really good. So I would go for the Puffs. I'd go for the Puffs, dude.
Oh, that reminds me. How do you say Reese's Puffs? Do you say Reese Puffs or do you say Reese's Puffs? Like if it belongs to a person, they're Puffs. There are Puffs, and they belong to a person named Reese, much like your name, right? So Reese's Puffs. Where the fuck does this Reese Puff thing come from? I don't
Wait,
quite understand.
what's the alternative? What's the alternative? What's the first thing?
Reese Puffs.
What's Reese Puffs?
Do you understand that? I don't understand that. I've never understood that.
Who says Reese Puffs? Like puffs made of
I
Reese?
swear, you would be surprised. I think the majority of people I've heard say it said Reese.
Reese Puffs? No, it's Reese's Puffs. I think it's just because for some reason now nobody knows how to say Reese anymore. Like every time I give my name at a coffee shop or Chick-fil-A or whatever, they're like, Reese?
Reese.
Reese. I like the E at the end fucks them up. Like I don't. That's the default spelling, right? Like that's a candy. Like Reese's cups. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So yeah.
Are puzzles fun?
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you think, sir?
I'm gonna say no.
Just no. Just a solid no. I mean, like any like solving like a puzzle. Like jigsaw puzzles suck, but like puzzles in general, like that puzzle solving type mindset, like that's fun. Like but jigsaw puzzles, I hate like that. I don't see the point.
Yeah. I agree.
Is networking just complicated small talk?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I never got
Resounding.
networking. I never got it. Like, unless you're talking about like the internet, I don't know, but like basically, like when the lady from um Boston Dynamics came to Tufts, I was like, man, should I like try to network with her after the talk? And I thought, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I graduated in 4 years. Like, what am I gonna be like? Oh, hey, my name's Reese, and then like hope, pray to God that she's the one that's like reviewing applicants. I just don't get it, but I guess I'll have to. I don't know. I don't know.
John, anything, or
Sorry, what was that?
do you have anything to comment or no?
No, he said yes. He said it is. It is.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanted to expand. Okay. Ice cream or creamed ice?
Ice cream.
I don't know.
Creamed
Creamed
ice is
ice
just
sounds
water.
gross. That sounds gross. Yeah, it's just water. Yeah.
FedEx or UPS?
Oh,
FedEx.
yeah. No, FedEx. Why FedEx? Why FedEx, John?
Because UPS lost my I'm gonna make this personal. UPS
Okay.
like didn't deliver my fucking package to my door, and I had to sign for it apparently, But I never heard them ring my like knock my door. I mean I don't have a doorbell at this apartment for some fucking reason, but
Yeah. What are they?
they didn't knock
Like,
my door. Not that I heard. So then I had to go to a CVS nearby, which is a drop point for it, and then they still didn't have that package. So then I left, and I was like, okay, well, are you going to bring it back to my house? Because they left a note saying, okay, well, we'll try to bring it to your house and then or drop it off at the CVS. But then it turns out they just put it straight at the CVS, and the CVS just made like they hadn't processed it yet. And screw UPS, dude. I hate you. All my
Okay,
homies.
but do you have a positive experience with FedEx? FedEx is the worst. FedEx is way worse
They
than
just
UPS.
they haven't pissed me off that much yet.
Okay, everything at FedEx. FedEx is like damages everything. It always
Really?
comes in like this package, like dirty package that's like bent
Are
and
they
shit.
the ones? Are they the ones that have been caught on video like throwing packages?
Yeah,
into
yeah,
the,
and they're always on the video. It's like UPS like puts it down, and like the USPS like hides it nicely. It takes a picture, and then FedEx is like comes in and just fucking like throws it on the ground and like it's a piece of garbage and just walks away. Yeah, that's FedEx.
Yeah, well, I'd say out of the three, I'd prefer USPS. Yeah, they do all right. They're a little slow, but they do all right.
Right, it's my socialist friend, John Roberts.
Yeah.
The USPS is the best.
We need to socialize more things. Yeah, of course.
So what's next?
Sorry, go ahead, Daniel. What's the next question?
Yeah.
Is hot cereal just oatmeal?
Hot
Yeah.
cereal. Well, oatmeal is oatmeal. Like what? You can't just what? No. I mean, there's oatmeal. Like, is grits oatmeal now? Huh? Where did? Or grit? You're like, no, these are grits. You eat grits in the morning, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
hot.
I mean, is that hot cereal though? Is that really?
I mean, oatmeal is not hot cereal either.
Is that the type of grain that would make cereal? I thought the idea behind oatmeal was it was the type of grain that would make cereal, and then you have it heated and mashed up. I don't know. I'm not like a culinary expert though. I don't know. I'm not sure about this. I just picked what I felt.
Grits is a cereal. Is that
Is it? I never knew that.
Yeah, I just googled
I'll
it. Yeah,
go
grits
with
is a
that.
cereal. And I guess literally it's a hot cereal, but I think the question was, and we can interpret however we want. But is hot cereal? But they would still be no, because like what? Hot, heat Reese's Puffs up in the microwave and be like, it's oatmeal. Like no, like we're the oats, right? Like what,
Okay, you
Daniel?
were
Like
right.
what are you thinking with this question?
I consulted Google. You were right. It does count as cereal.
Yeah, Daniel, come on, what do you?
All right, we got two more questions, and we'll wrap up. Is Waffle House good?
Is what?
Is Waffle House good?
Waffle. Yes.
Yeah, we can't say no, of
Fuck
course.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a breakfast chain. Like, I don't know why there aren't any more breakfast chains. Like, there aren't really any in Boston. Well, maybe it's because there are a lot of diners here that serve equally crappy bacon and eggs.
Hot
Yeah.
take. All right, last question. Have you ever hit someone opening an umbrella?
Mm, no, maybe.
No.
No. I don't know. I knocked over a cello. Actually, that was today. I knocked over a cello
What?
today. I was putting my trumpet. I was slinging my trumpet, and actually that was Thursday. And then like it was just in the music locker room. I was slinging my trumpet around myself, and then we just knocked it over. And I was like, should have got a locker. Like they just left it. It was in the case. It was in the case. I don't know. It was in the case. I
Damn,
picked
dude.
it. They just had it like laying there, like it's a music locker room. It needs to
They
go.
had
in
it
the
coming. They play a string instrument. They had it coming.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Wind instruments rule.
Yeah, they do. They do. If you're not making that noise by using your lungs and your mouth and the gross,
If
there
you
aren't
can't
gross
suck and blow,
byproducts,
then you were worth nothing to me.
there is no music happening. What are these strings? Like what? Garbage. Garbage.
All right. Anything else you guys want to mention before we head out?
So what's the
Daniel's a
experience?
busy man, dude. I hate that I came late. I'm sorry, man.
All good.
No, it's all. We had a great podcast before. It was good.
See, I have this reminder set. It says podcast with Silverman tomorrow, and I have the wrong time set.
You say Silverman? No, keep it a Silverman.
I forgot who said that first. Was it Chandler?
It's probably. I don't remember.
And I just
Oh,
screwed it up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll probably catch y'all at another one then, maybe. I don't know if he sees it worth inviting me again. We'll see.
It's very exclusive. Whenever I get the text, I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
the podcast. I've been invited again.
You're always welcome to ask to come on.
Oh, okay, shit. Okay.
So,
I'll
Well, it
keep that in
depends.
mind.
Sorry. You know.
all right. Bye, guys.